What you heard, nigga? What you heard, nigga?
Okay, good evening everyone. It's a happy Saturday indeed. Ayan, ito po ang inyong lingkod, your buddy to success, your corporate trainer, mentor Myron Santa Ana. And whether you like it or you like it more, yun ang po ang two options natin. Siyempre, walang negative, right? Ako po ay nagbabalik para bigyan kayo ng additional inspiration, motivation, siyempre empowerment through learning sa pamamagitan ng ating mga very generous and blessing, punong-puno ng blessing at pagpabahagi ng blessing ng mga guests na na-highlight, pini-feature natin every Saturday. And syempre, ang gabing ito ay hindi naiiba because napaka-special ng ating guest. Syempre, no, Lagi ko itong uulit-ulitin. I'm always going to be very thankful for all my fellow top 100 Filipinos to follow for inspiration and learning on LinkedIn, because despite their busy schedule, despite their multiple affiliations, despite their own business and activities to make impact, talaga namang nag-share sila ng isang oras nila para makapagbahagi ng kanilang kaalaman, ng kanilang expertise, ng kanilang experience. Okay? So, ngayong gabi, ano naman ang pag-uusapan natin? Siyempre, leading to this night, this evening, na promote na natin yan. Pero just to remind you, kung ano na namang value addition ang ibabahagi sa atin ngayong gabi, ito po ang ating pag-uusapan. Ayan. So, using analytics to make real estate and financial decisions. Siyempre, I know that everybody is gonna look forward to ano ba yung data science? Ano ba yung data analytics? And what do they have to do with making the most sound financial and real estate decisions? Lahat po yan i-discuss ng ating guest. Pero syempre, bago natin ipakilala with pleasure and honor ang ating guest for tonight, as always, is nire-request ko po humbly na i-share natin ito. Let's try to reach as many people as we can. Kasi ako naniniwala ko sa paunang discussion pa lang namin kanina is ito'y kailangan matutunan ng sambayanang Pilipinas, okay? Para tayo ay maging empowered and encouraged and equipped sa buhay, mapa sa negosyo man o sa ating corporate experience, okay? So nagaganap po ang ating simulcast sa Facebook, sa ating page, sa ating YouTube channel at sa ating LinkedIn. All right? So bahala na po kayo dyan. And syempre, just like every Saturday, we also highly engage you to join us in our discussions sa pamamagitan ng pagko-comment or pag-share or pagtatanong. Okay? Kung talagang you have very interesting questions, ipapakita po natin lahat yan. We will bring them to the attention of our resource person. Okay, so without further ado, papakilala ko na po ang ating kakwentuhan ngayong gabi. Ang ating guest is the Chief Data Scientist or Head of Data Analytics, Data Science of Megaworld Corporation. And at the same time, he's also teaching the same subjects as an assistant professor at De La Salle University. And if you're going to take a look at his profile, he has very extensive leadership and practice experience in the topic with different multinational organizations. And he's a double master's degree holder. Isa sa finance na nakuha niya sa University of the Philippines. And then the other one is data science in data analytics sa University of the Philippines as well. So it is with honor and pleasure to introduce to you our guest resource person for tonight to talk about how to make use of data analytics to make sound financial and real estate decisions, Mr. Francis Adrian Viernes.
Thank you, Mentor Myron. That was a very generous introduction. And
Siyempre, ganyan tayo. That's how we are very proud of our colleagues in the industry.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So how has your week been? And of course, your Saturday so far?
Okay, well, it's actually a fun week of learning for me, and I'm actually doing several models that actually I would love to share. Kasi, di ba, leading towards this event, I know naman that I wanted to grace, of course, to sino yung mag-attend, some of my expertise expertise on both real estate and financials, particularly on the stock market. And I didn't want to come empty-handed. So parang pagdating dito, I had something to present to you guys so that that will be our little gift to our viewers. So it's been very fun. Just a short answer. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Don't worry, if you have something to present, we're definitely gonna share it with our audience. And mukhang excited na rin ng ang lahat, lalo na ako na matuto dito. Pero bago ang lahat, Francis, no? So I noticed sa profile mo na you graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics. So curious question, was it really your intention to take up that course, or was it just accidental? Either way, how did you get there?
Okay, well, actually, I was looking for a course na medyo mathematical kasi at that time, I wanted to, actually, as I was growing, I wanted really math. And then parang when I've seen the application to physics, I actually wanted to become a physicist. And then, but then parang as you mature, you see that, oh, math applied to business is also more fun. Kasi like, for example, at that time, it's a very long story, but at that time, physics, for example, what I'm gonna do with math, am I gonna do some nuclear bomb? Parang wala siyang ganong related. So, and then, of course, econ, at that time, actually, 20, around the early 20, well, 2000s, si President Gloria was actually parang econ daw siya. So parang, di
Yes,
ba,
yes. I'm
glorify.
aware of that. Yeah.
Ayan. So parang, then of course when I get there, and then of course I applied some mathematics, I also like how economists explain things. Diba? Kasi they are always finding the story. Which, by the way, lilink natin later, all of our financial analytics, may story din kasi sila to tell.
Right.
So, yan. So,
So yun pala ano. And then syempre, inaral mo na rin lang dapat for sure pumasok yun sa iyong goal and objectives na if I would land a job sa corporate world and build on my experience, dun na rin sa aking pinag-aralan. So I would just assume, no, and you can elaborate on that. So is that why yung nakikita natin dito, yung experience mo talagang umiikot talaga sa ano, through and through, no, sa data science, data analytics, correct?
yeah. Actually, so my first job was as a research analyst kasi I really like research, diba? Finding new things, and but it was a research analyst at FactSet Philippines, and then after that, but FactSet is more than just econ. They do have econ indicators, pero mas finance siya. And then after that,
Mm.
ko naman nagustuhan yung finance kasi it also, well, for our viewers, finance kasi is half accounting, half econ. So, parang in a way, madali siyang mag-crossover if you have the econ background. So, yan. And then, eventually, research naman din sa real estate. And then, because of so many data, tsaka naman ako data science. So, yan. So,
Right, I
yun
know top insurance company in the country. So when you say insurance, na talagang mga masters yung mga kaibigan natin sa industriya dyan, sa financial, iba tawag nila financial empowerment, financial literacy, financial education, right?
yeah. Correct.
Nice. And then, of course, you got into real estate and yun na nga yung current affiliation mo, no? So, what is really interesting about heading the data science and or oh, by the way, before we even get there, take a back step lang ako, no? Sa mga hindi nauunawaan, ano ba yung data science? Ano ba yung data analytics? Francis, pwede mo bang i-define or describe sa amin parang in layman's terms na understandable even for the mass?
Okay. Well, we'll try to make it simple, pero basically, for data science, when mga kasama ko sa industriya, nilagay lang namin siya na anything na may kinalaman sa data. Kasi 'di ba right now, okay, so in the past, a lot of our really good businessmen, 'di ba? If you think about them, sila, for example, sila Henry C, sila Andrew Tan, sila, 'di ba,
Right.
yung okay, all of those great tycoons that we have, they were able to grow their business a lot because of their intuition. Di ba? May magaling silang magkaroon ng gut feel. And that's actually a gift. That's a gift. Hindi lahat meron nun eh. Di ba? So in that particular case, we see that, okay, tama na talagang mga once in a century or once in a decade yung mga tao na ganito. But as we go along, decision making of people or corporate now requires us to be more cautious, diba?
Right.
Kasi it's actually brought about by also interconnectedness. So with the internet and with the social media, we also have a lot of horror stories na, oh, ito, hindi nag-aral and then biglang bumaksak yung business. And that has led us to become more cautious. So data science is basically anything na, well, any decision making, any process that utilizes the parts of data. That's how we broadly summarize it. But analytics naman, of course, is simply like, so kapag gawin naman natin siya mas madali na analogy. So actually, parang very fitting eh. They because of my attire, they call me parang doctor na. But okay, so maybe we can use that in that fashion. When you go to your doctor and you have your physical examination, But your doctor would give you a lot of statistics, vital
Yeah.
statistics, your weight, yan, your blood chem, your blood pressure, blood sugar, and all of that is supposed to tell the story of your health. Ganun din sa data analytics. When you process your raw data, kasi kanina sa data science, lahat ng data kahit raw yan or unprocessed. But with analytics, para siyang yung result mo doon sa physical examination. So now, when you look at your vitals and your particular, but yeah, yung health indicators mo, you will be able to paint a picture na, okay, dun magre-recommend si doctor, di ba? Na, bawasan natin ang sugar, bawasan natin more exercise, bawasan ang fats. In that case, ganun si data analytics. When you're seeing something based on what you have processed already, tsaka ka gagawa ng action. Tsaka ka gagawa ng course of action. So, yun siya. So, in a way, we move past gut feel. Although, for our listeners, we are not saying hindi siya mahalaga. Sometimes, may mga pinipaint si data na mas tama pa din yung gut feel. May ganun eh. So, kaya minsan, kailangan talaga, gift din yon ng tao para malaman niya yun. But, the thing is, you have more ability or flexibility to decide kasi you have that data.
Right. Kumbaga, you're telling us, Francis, na you must really understand the correlation among yung data plus, syempre, yung common sense and syempre yung ding business acumen, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Correct. Okay, that's very well explained. So sa mga kababayan natin, ayan pinagaan na po ni Francis ang ibig sabihin ng data science at data analytics na kung titingnan mo, unang tingin, unang basa para mga very highfalutin terms, right? Or very deep to understand. Pero yun pala yun. Sabi nga nila, Francis, I forgot the person this quote came from, but there's a really very prevalent or famous saying in our industry, for example, sa HR, na what you cannot or do not measure, you cannot or do not, or you're gonna have a hard time managing. And tama yan, kasi minsan hindi rin sapat yung gut feel lang eh. Dito nga pumapasok yung tipong okay lang puro diskarte sa negosyo, okay lang bang hindi na mag-crunch ng numbers, okay lang bang nawain itong mga stats, mga data na ito, and then common sense na lang gamitin mo. Parang ang hirap din, You really have to make perfect sense out of this data, out of these numbers, and then use such intel. Yung pinag-uusapan nating word kanina, di ba? Intel, to really arrive at what's best for either your business or even your personal life, right? Right, Francis?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So very interesting talaga to, no? Kaya parang gusto ko muna mag-pause na muna about, of course, the experience and work of Francis. And gusto ko nang mag-aral na matuto na about dito sa how we can leverage analytics to make real estate and financial decisions. So Francis, you said that you were gonna show a presentation, right?
Oh, yeah. Siguro maybe we can start with real estate muna, no? Kasi that's...
Yes, maganda yan, real estate. Kasi personally, gusto ko rin malaman to because of course, nagsimula na rin tayong mag-invest in properties. So, talagang dapat maunawaan namin yung analytics na yan.
Yes. All right. So, I think right now, maybe we can, let me try. I think I can share my screen.
Okay. So, guys, while pinupull up ni Francis yung presentation niya, no? So, sa mga kaibigan niyo na nagsisimula ng mag-invest sa real estate, and nagtatanong sila kung nasa tamang landas ba ako, may mga other aspects pa ba akong dapat matutunan, i-master, and syempre afterwards naman sa mga finances para mas maging sabi nila wise nga sa pag-save, pag-invest, pag-grow ng ating mga finances. So, paki-share na po itong ating live stream across all platforms you know of. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, even TikTok. Hindi ko alam kung paano, baka posible. And let us learn for tonight's 14th episode of Hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. Kasama natin ang ating data science, data analytics expert, si Francis Viernes. Okay, so here it is now. Take it away, Francis.
All right. So, for example, did you know that without data science, you'll be able to understand sometimes may gut feel tayo. Like for example, pag mas malapit sa sa hotel. Di ba mas mataas naman yung price, or pag marami yung tourist spots, mas mataas talaga yung price. Meron na tayong mga intuition on what's supposed to be. Parang ganyan. So we train that all our lives, no? But in terms of data science, ang added value ni data science is to be able to tell us exactly kung magkano, or at least sino yung give us some more definitive or concrete range. So for example, you know na ito 500 meters, kapag may malapit na McDonald's sa'yo within 500 meters, mas tumataas yung value ng property mo ng 1,500 per SQM. Pero pag Jollibee, 1,100 pesos lang. So sabihin, mas mataas, mas malakas maka-prime or makaganda ng value ang McDonald's. Same with, for example, if we have Landers, mas mataas daw ang premium ng Landers kaysa sa SNR. Of course, I should have given this, parang disclaimer that in the spirit of science, diba, parang kahit yun sa mga sa case study sa masters, no, you always give those with disclaimer that this is done in an academic setting. It's not done to promote or anything, but it's what yung lumabas sa model. But going
case studies, ganyan, ano?
Yes. And for example, if you know, pag may malapit din sa yung Starbucks within 500 meters, 68.37 pesos, pero mas mataas siya kung mas malayo siya ng onte. Ito yung 1,000.
Interesting.
Yan. But mas malayo. Oo, siguro people, at least parang, kasi siguro pag masyado namang malapit, parang maraming masyadong tao, hindi naman exclusive. Yan, hindi nagiging exclusive. So, see, this is what the skills that from my econ, no, you have to find the story. Bakit ba siya ganyan? Hindi lang pwedeng, di ba, the normal analyst na, the increase is 4713. You also have to find out why, which is also what you should also do when you're investing in real estate. But there are other things that I also will teach you later. But right now, ito muna yung mga components. Pag may hotel, nakakababa pala siya, guys. So siguro kasi, tumadami din yung tao, hindi nagiging exclusive. Apparently, one thing that I am finding out here in our study, unlike yung mga nasa let's say ibang bansa, pag mas malapit ka sa, let's say, MRT, mas mahal. Pero sa atin, parang merong correlation. And again, this is as a result of my data science model. It can be disproven again if we've done experiments. But right now, lumalabas na pag mas malapit ka sa MRT or sa mga transport hub, bumababa yung value. So it seems that in the Philippines, we have this exclusive mindset. Mas ang nagpapayaman ng isang lupa or nagpapataas ng value ng isang lupa is when it's located in places where it's more exclusive. Yung parang pahirapan pumunta kung parang kailangan nakakotse. Parang ganun yung dating, lumalabas. So, yung hotel, syempre malapit puntahan yung hotel, bumababa siya. And you'll find out here as well. So, for example, ito, diba? So, in this particular case, pag malapit ka sa airport, mababa yung price.
Mababa.
Oo, diba? Mababa yung price. Kasi, siguro maingay. Tapos marami din tao.
Maingay.
Pag park, mas mataas. Pag casino, mas mataas na onte. Pag church, siguro, mas mababa na onte. Well, tsaka hospital, kasi nga, siguro maraming tao. But subway, okay? So, subway. Or actually, yan lang yung category, pero wala pa naman tayong subway, but that's just the MRT, LRT. Pag stadium naman do, mas mataas. Pag stadium. So, yung mga malapit sa Araneta, mas mahal, or dun sa Philippine Arena, mas mahal kaysa dun sa mas malayo. Parang ganun. So, all of these things, we have to also take into consideration when we are buying our lots. Kasi sila yung definitely proven by science to increase our property values. Parang ganun. No?
Nice. And sabi ni Life Hacks 101 TV, now we know this is very helpful. Eye-opener, no?
Thank you.
May kinalaman pala yun, ano?
Yes, definitely. All right. So, and also, for example, when you are investing in lots, and aside from the future developments, kasi guys, ganito reason why we wanted data science, what I wanted to appear here and also make that clear with you is that sometimes the marketing ploys, okay, so I'm speaking as a professional na, it goes for everyone. the marketing ploys cannot be validated. We really need to validate the data. Like for example, tataas yan kasi magkakaroon ng ganito. But if, for example, you've heard of stories in the past na hindi naman natayo yung for example, yung infrastructure na yon, hindi naman natayo yung project na yon, yung mga bumili dahil akala nila magkakaroon ng ganun, nalulugi. So, yun lang din. So, we have to really validate that. That's number one. Number two, you can also ask, when you're asking your broker, don't just ask one broker. Kasi at the end of the day, and then we're not, it's really, we understand it. It's sometimes limited din yung alam nila for the other buyers. What you will have to ask is, number one, sino yung mga bumibili? And then pag tinanong nila, bakit? Gusto ko malaman sino yung neighbor ko. Which is a fair question. You're buying eh. Mamaya, kasama ko pala dito, mga foreigners, and hindi pala kami na okay. Diba? Or may ibang religious belief. O, tama naman yun. So you have to ask. Or, of course, you have to ask kasi hindi lahat ng condo pwedeng i-Airbnb. Diba? So kung di lahat ng condo pwedeng i-Airbnb, talagang dapat magtanong kayo sa broker nyo. Trabaho nila yan. Now, if you're unconvinced, ask them to get again the data kasi that's gonna be important in your decision making. So, ano pa yung mga pwede yung tanongin? Ilan pa yung inventory? Pag marami pang inventory, halimbawa, kailan ba ito na-launch? Na-launch po yan 2009. Oh, 2009. Pero 2024 na ngayon, meron pa. So, bakit hindi siya mabenta? Parang gano'n. So, all of those data points should have already parang disturb you. Then, you follow up on that. So, pansin nyo guys, these are not master's level data. These are really just data that you go ahead and ask and you question na parang, ba't hindi pa siya nasulot? Pero may iba, so tignan nyo may ibang mga condo or lots na sobrang ganda, 2 weeks pa lang ng launch, ubos na. So, ibig sabihin, kung tingnan mo, velocity. Velocity is gano'ng kabilis mabenta. Kung mabagal sa mabenta, meron something. Ano pa? Yung price per SQM. Ito, sobrang important nito, guys. Kapag binigyan kayo ng condo or ng lupa, sometimes a lot of the Filipinos, and I really want to appear because of that, you're just looking at the total price. Kasi hindi ko sasabihin, kay developer A, ano lang, 5 million. Sa inyo naman, wala rin name, 7 million. But if i-divide mo yan sa square meters, divide mo yung per square, mas mataas pa si developer A. Nalugi ka pa doon. Diba? So, yung mga ganung klase, kasi you're only just looking at yung total na price.
Right.
Diba? So,
on the surface. So, per square meters pala dapat ang tingnan mo doon, no?
Yes, kasi yun yung nagpapa apples to apples. So, siyempre, ano lang yan, di ba? Kasi siyempre, parang ganito lang yan eh. Parang ganito lang yan guys. So, doon sinabi nyo, pag naririnig akong ganun sa investors. Mas mahal tong Coke na litro kaysa dito sa Coke in can. Siyempre, mas malaki yan eh. Mas mahal talaga yan. Ganun din yun, guys. Diba? So, pag tinignan mo siya on a per SQM or per square meters, mas nakakatipid ka pala. Parang ganun. So, ibig sabihin, yun lang din naman yun. Of course, we know for a fact na, kahit naman na, 5 million lang yung total price, yun lang din kasi yung kaya namin. So, we din naman. We get that naman. But, for those naman na kaya both, huwag nyo lang tingnan yun. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, may iba pa kayong mga data points na titingnan. Ano pa ba? Siguro, para pwede nyo rin tignan kung ano ba yung price ng mga katabi. Diba? Kasi pagka mas mataas siya, tanong mo bakit? Mas maganda ba yung amenity nito? May free shuttle ba yan? Parang gano'n. So, kukumpute nyo. Yung mga simpleng tanong lang na gano'n, is already using analytics to really invest in real estate. Diba? Though, you have to really remember, pagdating sa real estate, location. Baka mamaya, may nagko-compare ng price, yung lupa sa Cagayan de Oro, ganito lang, lupa dyan sa Cubao. Siyempre, magkaiba yun, yung level of development. So, kailangan talagang titignan nyo na yung ibang lugar is separate sa ibang lugar. Kaya nga guys, tinatanong ko ng mga tao, Francis, may bubble ba ng real estate? Ang hirap sagutin yan guys ng yes or no. Kasi ang real estate, iba-iba yan. So parang, kasi pwede mo sabihin, may bubble, dito sa ganitong lugar, dito wala. Dito mahirap mabenta, wala. Hindi siya katulad ng stocks. So pang lahat. So sa real estate, kaya yun naman yung magandang hiwalay natin mamaya sa stocks.
Correct.
Pero sa real estate, talagang yung study mo, location lang talaga. Kung ano yung totoo sa location na to, maaring hindi totoo sa isang location. And mas malala pa sa mga city na malaki. Halimbawa, Quezon City. Yung Quezon City na malapit sa Caloocan, yung Quezon City na malapit sa Pasig, magkaiba din yun. Diba? So, yeah. Kaya dapat, ang una nyo talaga dito na, ano yung price ng katabi, mga katabi. At, okay, bakit mas mahal to? Siguro kasi mas bago. Diba? Mas bago. Okay, so mas bago siya, pero gaano ba kalayo? Baka naman 1 year lang. Kung 1 year lang, hindi naman dapat ganun ka. Yan yung itinitrain nyo sa sarili nyo. Diba? Yung, syempre, pag tayo ay nag-invest, mga Pilipino, may emotional attachment tayo sa pera. Yan, ituro yan. Yan.
Very well said. Guys, kita nyo naman, sinasampulan tayo ni Francis ng mentality ng taong matalino at gumagamit ng data at numbers bago magdesisyon. So, nakakakuha tayo ng idea na itong si Francis, hindi lang maraming mga investments, mga good investments pa na talagang may return na, di ba?
Oo, no.
Okay. And Francis, no, let's just acknowledge yung mga talagang namamangha na ito. Itong makikita mo dito, mga fellow YouTubers natin ito. Ito si Just a Normal Day. Good evening. Salamat po sa makabuluhang topic. Watching from Jeddah. Ayan. So alam mo na ha kung saan mo dadalhin at paano magdesisyon sa investment sa mga kinikita mo para sa pamilya dyan sa Jeddah. Just a Normal Day. Okay. Alright. So Francis, magko-commercial lang tayo ng mabilis and then sa pagbabalik natin, we will continue with all the wisdom you're sharing with us and of course naman sa financial and stock side. Okay? So lahat ng yan guys sa aming pagbabalik, please stay put and continue watching your weekly #Myron Kaming advice. right, so thank you for staying, guys, and nagbabalik po ang ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice kasama ang ating data science expert, si Francis Viernes. Okay, so wala na tayong patupik-tupik pa. Let's have him back to continue talking about how we can leverage data in our real estate and financial decisions. Ayan, welcome back. So I hope, are you comfortable with being called coach? Kasi ang dami na kaming natututunan sa iyo eh.
Of course. It's when you've actually been studying a lot na, sometimes you wanted to share it. Especially pag may findings ka, parang ano yun, tatago mo lang sa sarili mo, di ba? So it's better if we share it kasi there's really no advantage for knowing it. Eh. And like you, and I think I'm thankful for this opportunity kasi I've had this growth mindset na the more you give, the more that it will come back to you in other forms of knowledge and interaction. Diba? So for example, there's really no privilege in just keeping it for yourself.
Yes, that's correct. And we thank you for your generosity. Actually, just to share with you, Francis, because I own a training and consultancy company. Actually, maraming before, not too much nowadays, but before, we remember receiving a handful of inquiries on whether we have an expert or speaker or trainer on data science, data analytics. Nahihirapan kaming maghanap kasi wala kaming kilala. Ngayon, ayan na, meron na kaming go-to guy when it comes to training or talks about data analytics.
Thank you.
Are you open to that? I know you're full, you have full employment.
Yeah. And kasi I really like the conversation in terms of the what really is useful. Kasi like again, you study all these things, but for what? Diba? What is your end goal? Diba? So how does other people profit from it? So in that case, for me, I love really hearing from people that they've learned and at least diba, you've made your mark na in some way or another yung return on investment mo is coming back to you, but not in terms of monetary, but in terms of lifelong.
Yeah, impact, Francis. And ito nga, meron na nakapansin ng video natin, mukhang nasa real estate tong YouTuber na to kasi ang kanyang pangalan, Real Estate Villa. Thank you for the tips. Ayan.
Real Estate Villa.
Yeah. So, Coach Francis, please carry on with our discussion on using analytics to make real estate and financial decisions.
All right. In terms of stocks naman, guys, so to simplify, ito, medyo intimidating topic for some. Pero what I've done, para hindi na lang din mahirap sa inyo guys, is I've created a website. It's free, di ba? You will be able to go there and make use of the models that I'm doing. So I think right now, if it's okay, let's go with some demo, no? Kasi with that demo, I'll be able to show you how we can definitely use that findings or that.
You designed or developed this website yourself, or you had somebody design it for you?
No. I only developed it myself. So, kasi
okay.
Really for this. So, no. Actually, to be fair, I've wanted to do this for quite some time, but being invited to host, ito talaga yung naging push for me. So, thank you.
Wow. Pwede moniker mo to, Francis, or is it all with your moniker, the Data Prof?
Yeah. No, this is okay. So guys, if okay with you, you could just go to www.thedataprof.com. So that's one word, thedataprof.com. And hindi pa siya sobrang tapos kasi dali ko pa lang siya. But for example, if you look at this one, for example, in the stock information, actually, to be honest with you, Mentor Myron, I was rushing this kanina. Sabi ko, I have something to show them. Parang ganyan. So, don't be intimidated here, but ito lang din yun. Pinapakita ko lang yung mataas na return sa stocks, kung sino yung sector na pinaka-tinitrade, pinaka-marami. So, in this particular case, you'll be able to now see for yourself kasi ito naman yung nagpapa-intimidate sa sa financial analytics and why important yung ganito. Mm-hmm. Sobrang dami kasi ng data. Pag sobrang dami ng data, people get down to. So parang ganito lang yan eh. So ito naman yung analogy ko with financial analytics, no? I always refer to data scientists like chefs. Parang kang chef. So, okay. So kanina parang doktor, pero ngayon parang chef. Okay. So, kung maraming data, para kang chef na ang daming mong ingredients sa kitchen. Yes. So sometimes, ang nakaka-intimidate doon would be, teka, ano ba ang gagamitin ko? Should I use onion powder or yung real na onion? Or should I use spring onion? So because of the choices, it's very difficult for some to actually make sense of it. Hindi katulad nung iba na, kasi pag, yun ang disconnect natin dito, Mentor Myron eh. Pag nag-aaral tayo sa school ng data science, minsan kasi yung binibigay sa atin, clean na. In fact, pag i-ano natin siya sa chef, pag nag-aaral ka ng cooking, di ba, yung mga material, syempre, nandun na.
Nandun na.
Nasa
bowl or cup na, no? Ilalagay mo na lang.
Yes, hindi ka tinuruan na parang ikaw mismo yung kukuha ng mag-iisip ka from scratch yan. Kaya minsan, yun yung nagpapahirap sa exercise natin. So in this particular case now, pinili ko na yung mga relevant. So in this case, for people who are watching this, and syempre, medyo mahirap siyang crash course. So hindi ko gagawin kasi I know for a fact, baka was lalong walang magets kapag masyado natin binambard. But here, you'll be able to track the movements na lang din. However, for those of you who wanted to invest, I'll give you my stock prediction. Okay, so ano lang tayo guys ha? Okay, isa rin to sa sinabi ko kay Mentor Myron, no? When we're making our own financial decision, we really have to yung famous phrase no from our community na nagsimula to ng crypto eh. TYOR and DYOR. So trade at your own risk or do your own research. At the end of the day, noong crypto, di ba, daming mga sikat na nagsasuggest. And that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. If they have their basis for suggesting that, we're not saying na mali yun. That's okay. But ikaw, match ka ba sa kanya? Parang kanina lang din yan sa real estate. Parang ganito. Coach Francis or Francis, mag-invest ako para sa college fund ng anak ko, for example. Okay, kailan na ba magka-college yung anak mo? Okay, 5 years from now. Ay, huwag ka muna mag-real estate kasi hindi mahirap lumaki ang real estate ng 5 years. Parang gano'n. Fit ba siya sa'yo? Parang gano'n. Gano'n din sa stocks, di ba? Hindi lahat ng stocks fit sa'yo. There are some stocks na ang volatility or kung magalaw siya, baba, taas. Kung ikaw ay busy tao, baka naman inubos mo na yung oras mo, sana hindi ka naman trader. Diba? So, hindi ganun. Pero may ibang mga stocks na yung taas niya, consistent, mabagal pero consistent. So, yun yung mga pwedeng i-encash after 5 years. So, in this particular case, I have created a model. So, teka lang, isa-sign lang tayo. Okay. So, a model where, yan, you'll be able, I'll give you a 20-day prediction kung ano yung potential lumabas. And in this particular case, just let me tell you that all models ng data science, pag may nakita kayo mga data scientists, hindi sila magician. Wala kaming crystal ball na parang sobrang perfect na, alam kagad namin, hindi kami Nostradamus. So, may hits yan, may tama yan, may mali yan. Kaya, if meron kayo nakitang data scientist na kiniklaim niya, laging tama, magduda na kayo.
Always accurate.
Kaya alam nyo, ang sabi namin, ang mga ginagawa naming model, walang perfecto. Ano lang yan, may mas magandang model lang, pero walang perfecto. So dito naman sa Cisco, marami naman akong mga in-invest na tumama siya. Mismo talagang tuwang-tuwa ako. So halimbawa, ganito na gagawin nyo, may pipili kayo stock, mamili kayo. Halimbawa, sabihin natin si BCB. Yan. So, KBCB or KB Core, for example, yan. So, dito, okay, ito yung prediction niya in the next 20 days. So, yung April 12, di ba, which is kahapon, 7.45, tapos magiging 7.83 daw siya ng Monday. So, yan, abangan nyo kung magkakatotoo. May mga sinubaybayan kami na talagang tumama. May mga sinubaybayan naman kami na hindi. Pero, ang masasabi ko sa inyo, guys, is araw-araw ko itong ina-update. So parang at least nakukuha siya ng bago. So halimbawa naman let's say si Balay. So si Balay, ang prediction niya, ayan no, tingnan niyo to. So from April 12.40 siya, April 15.40 din. Okay, so medyo ayan. Pero after 20 days, ang prediction sa kanya is 8.91. So yan yung third. Ibig sabihin nito, if hinawakan mo lang siya ng 20 days, ito yung makukuha mo sa 20 days na yan. Ayan. So, yan yung pwede yung tingnan. Tapos, kung makikita nyo rin dito, naglagay din ako ng average. Kasi, sige, paano ba? kasi masyado na ng technical. Pero pwede natin sabihin na kadalasan, yung mga value na quantitative, uh, it reverts to its meaning. Parang bumabalik yan sa average niya. Parang ganun, di ba? Parang lahat tayo,
Correct.
parang bumabalik tayo sa average nating tendency. Parang ganun siya. So sometimes, pwede mo rin itong gamitin na, mababa pa siya sa average, pwede pa nga itong tumaas. Parang ganun. Or, hanap pa tayo dito. Parang ganun. Mga ano lang to, mga simple ano lang to kasi masyadong pagka, but for example, yan, ito, teka, medyo umaakit na ito pataas. So, talagang pwede pa siya umakyat. Pwede nyo rin siya tingnan. Pero dito, ang prediction natin, babaksak siya. Which is parang yun na may nangyayari dito. Na para pagtaas na niya, syempre magko-correct yan. Yun yung tinatawag natin correction ng market. Di ba? So, yan. So, tapos, yan. But ito guys, libre to. So, for example, to naman, yan. Pansin nyo, di ba, may mga dire-diretso siya dito. So, parang ganito yung nangyayari dito. Nagko-consolidate siya. So, hanapin nyo lang yung stock na tingin nyo gusto yung tignan at i-follow. Tapos siguro dito, ang pwede nyo gamitin is, pwede nyo gawin is, i-confirm nyo, di ba? Or pag duda kayo, pwede nyo siyang gamitin. Diba? Half kayo ng decisions. I also have here my contact form, so send me a message. So para di naman siya tama sa ganitong mga stocks, pero tama siya sa ganitong stocks. Yeah, para at least ma-refine natin. Kasi continuous model to na parang for me, binibigay ko siya. But I will tell you that for the past 5 days, a lot of which is na hulaan niya, tuwa talaga kami. So, I mean, I had this group, tapos sinusubaybayan namin sila, and we're very pleased na parang umabot siya. So,
wow.
yes.
This is really very helpful. Guys, take advantage na tayo. Ayan na, theDataProf.com. You have to check it out now kasi baka in the coming days, by access na.
Yeah. So of course, but there are a lot of other theories pa. So let me go naman sa inyo dun sa more theoretical. Siyempre, nag-aral tayo ng finance, no? Ideally, ang stock price, tumataas yan kapag maganda ang prospect ng company. Kaya halimbawa, may nag-merge na dalawang company or merong na-acquire na magandang lupa or magandang project or may napalitan na bagong CEO na magaling. Tumataas yung stock price kasi yung stock market, yung buong Pilipino, mataas ang tiwala nila sa company na yayaman yun dahil dun sa mga magandang nangyari. Yun talaga dapat ang
So dapat pala, Coach Francis, kapag ikaw ay nasa stocks, dapat talaga updated ka sa mga balita sa mga company, no?
Correct. So yun ang totoong theory talaga dapat. At may sense naman yun. But guys, kasi if you think about it, araw-araw bang may news? So for example, dito kay Alco, hindi naman araw-araw na may lumalabas na balita, di ba? Pero bakit tumataas at bumababa siya? Yun na yung movement ng market. So yung movement ng market, yun na yung nilalaro natin dito. Pero halimbawa, ito para lang maano natin, biglang magkaroon ng, wag naman sana, pangalawang COVID, tapos mag-lockdown. Syempre lahat ng price na yun, babaksak yan. Pero hindi yan mahuhulaan yung market. Kasi ni model, kasi hindi naman yan related pa doon. Diba? So, yun yung mga weakness ng model niyan. So, maganda na may guide, pero gamitin natin siya with caution. And of course, pwedeng bago muna kayo mag-invest, 5 days, tingin muna kayo, tama ba siya? Pagka okay kayo doon, edi tsaka nyo gawin, di ba? So, ayun lang naman. Yan. So,
of course, sa mga tagasunod natin, mga followers natin, Coach Francis, nakilala ka na. So, syempre, ibig sabihin lang nun, kung sila ay interesadong mag-invest sa stocks or nag-i-invest na, gusto nilang matuto pa at maging masterful kagaya mo, on top of you, Coach Francis, meron pa bang, kung meron silang organization or grupo or tao na lalapitan, or kung hindi man tao ay reference, sa mga nag-aaral ng stocks, ano ba yung step 1? Who to approach, which group to affiliate with, or what site or reference to go to?
Actually, so magandang tanong yan, no? Coach Myron, ilagay na natin dito. Meron kasing mga stock trader na ang ang technique nila is parang technical analysis, which is yung parang halos parehas nito yung movement ng market yung nilalaro nila. O pag mataas na, ibig sabihin magko-correct na yan, di ba? Parang ganun yan Parang for example, tingnan to lang. Ano tayo? I think ito yung matataas ito totong.
Yan.
Yan. Or pwede ito rin, MG, yan. So parang ganito, pagka tingnan nyo, itong part na to, from January to March, bumaba siya, di ba? Tapos
Baba,
bigla itong tumaas.
biglang tumaas.
Pag bigla siyang tumaas, tanongin niyo yung sarili niyo, bakit? Bakit siya biglang tumaas? Anong meron? Kung wala, ay may naglalaro lang yan na malaking investor. So, ang technical investor, ang hula nila or ang intuition nila, babaksak din yan kasi may naglaro lang yan. Wala namang news. Mabuti sana kung meron, si company na to, nagkaroon ng bagong power plant, ganyan, or di ba, so investment na ganitong malaki. So, pag meron, okay, tumaas siya. Pero kung wala, anong meron dyan? So, kung wala yan, may naglaro ang intuition nila, babaksak ulit yan. Parang gano'n. So, yun ang technical. Yung isa is yung fundamental, yun yung inaaral namin sa college. Yun yung parang, tingnan mo, ano ba yung dividends, ano ba yung net income, ano ba yan. So iba-iba talaga sila ng technique, di ba? But I tell you na sometimes, minsan, kailangan kasi halo yan ng both sides. Kasi kasabi ko nga sa'yo, yung news, hindi naman laging merong news na pagbabasihan mo kung maganda or
about a certain company, right?
Oo. Tapos halimbawa lang, meron din akong sa inyo. Kaya minsan yung pagdiniwala sa news, depende kung paano niyo siya lalaroin. Sige, hindi ko sasabihin yung company. Isang company na parang nagkaroon ng masamang balita. Tapos nagpintahan yung mga tao. Kasi ganun yung fundamentals na parang ang dating. Baka mawala tong kumpanya na to, mabankrupt. So, benta natin yung stock. Syempre, pag kayo yung nag-isip nun, parang, yung company na yun, medyo, hindi naman mangyayari yun kasi, syempre, malaki na yun, tapos, hindi stable na yan, so parang ganun. So, yung mga tao, may isang tao na parang bumili doon dahil bumaba nagbentahan lahat. Pag benta niya, syempre, nung na-correct na yung issue, tumaas ulit yun.
Tumaas ulit.
Milyonaryo na yung tao na yun, di ba? So parang, in that sense, you also have to look at kung ano yung kailangan talaga bago kayo magano dito. Siguro, ito din, ang maganda sa inyo dito, pwede nyo siya muna laruin. Laruin nyo muna siya para pagka nakita nyo muna medyo tiwala na ako dito, susundan ko na to, or ito na yung stocks ko. Tapos parang confident ako dito. Yun din, binabagayan niyo siya. Now, in terms of the group of people, I also will have to caution you kasi marami, for example, kaya nga sa akin, di ba, sabi ko, pag-aralan niyo muna, tingnan niyo kung okay.
Correct.
Marami sa na walang ganung caution. So parang, you have to, wala talagang one size fits all. Kasi ang investment is, investment, personalized yan. Kaya
meron na rin mga pinapasok ng may scam or modus operandi ng mga groups. Meron din ba? Hindi mo mawawala?
Oo, kasi in a way, ang pagka-scam kasi sa atin is because a lot of the people that scam us know that our investment holds emotional importance for us. Nag-i-invest tayo, hindi lang pera natin, pati yung emotion natin, yung mga pangarap natin, kasama dyan. So, yun yung mamanipulate. Kaya sometimes, ito naman yung kagandahan ng analytics. Pagdating sa analytics, feel ko tataas pa to Pero teka, bakit sinasabi ng model bababa? Teka, magbibigay siya kayo sa'yo ng duda. So, yung emotion mo parang, teka, tingnan ko nga muna, sabi dito, babaksak siya Parang ganyan. So, di ba? So, yun natin yung I think na pwedeng gamitin dito. Pero, generally sa lahat, ingat. Kaya nga guys, hindi lang sa investment Hindi lang sa investment. In fact, common to. Fitness, diet, all of those are personalized. Diba? Hindi yung gumagana sa pina-follow mong influencer, gagana sa'yo. Diba? Even yung diet niya.
Iba tayo ng physique
Correct. Ganun din ang investment. So, thank you for asking that. But for me, wala akong marirecommend na isa kasi kailangan, you have to really look at ito yung tawag dito risk appetite. Gaano ba ka-risky yung kaya mong sikmurain? Pag nawala ba itong 2,000, masaya ka pa rin or malulungkot ka? Iba yung
hindi ka nakabalik.
Oo. So pagka ganun ka, ayaw mong minatatalo, meron naman tayo mga ibang dyan guys. Meron tayong ibang proven na mataas. For example, si MP2, pag-ibig MP2, yan. Okay yan. Or yung retail treasury bond ng banks, sure yan. Okay yan. 5,000 lang. Makaka-invest ka pa. Mutual fund, okay din yan. So yan, pwede kayo doon. Diba? Well, ETF is okay. That is better than mutual fund. Pero, ayan. So, ayan, yun yung mga kailangan yung itignan talaga. So, and if for example, nakikita niyo yung gusto niyo dito is okay, then ito, pwede niyo rin siyang gamitin. Yun lang din siya. So that's for me, walang one size fit all. Kailangan talaga, walang shortcut. Di ba? So talagang, ang ginawa ko lang dito is, pinadali ko lang yung pag-process ng data and nagbigay lang ako ng sarili kong model, sarili kong gawa na pabayaran yan sa ibang di ba? Pero dito sa inyo at least magkakaroon kayo ng additional data point to question and to validate your your investment decisions or wish lists, Megan.
Yeah, and this is really very helpful, no? Kasi very visual siya eh.
Yeah.
And for me, no, I'm not just saying this to please you, pero sobrang hindi siya ganun ka-intimidating, very understandable siya kasi kahit sino naman, lahat naman tayo exposed naman sa mga simple graphs and charts, di ba? So very understandable siya.
Yes, thank you for saying that, Mentor Myron. So, yeah.
Okay? So guys, talagang sayang, may 4 na minuto na lang ang natitira. So pero once again, let me just reiterate. So please visit thedataprof.com. Ayan. Okay? So Coach Francis, meron ka ba mga gustong i-promote? I know that meron ka full-time employee, pero on the side, are you already starting an advocacy about sharing this blessing with other people through webinars, seminars, or crash course masterclasses? Meron ka bang gusto i-promote?
Yeah. Well, actually, I love this kind of opportunity, and you know what, for people who also would like to connect with me and to the Data Prof, then I'd really like to kasi alam mo, Mentor Myron, before I've done that, nag-search ako may gumagawa na ba nito? Parang wala. So it's really the gap in the market, di ba? So if we can really help build our nation by pulling all this community, please reach out, no? And hopefully, Mentor Myron, I can also ask for your help sa mga ganun kasi I think your influence is actually really very important in bringing that platform. But yes, I really want to develop a nation of data scientists, financial data scientists, and for me then, kasi I do not claim to be the greatest in the field, I also want to learn. Kaya nga pag may naririnig ako,
other data scientists, yeah.
Yes, pag may mali, sabi niyo, parang mali naman to, revise ko siya. Kasi parang for me, hindi ako kumpante na kaya nga nilabas ko yan open na ako sa attack, pero for me parang hindi, sige, para matuto ka.
Correct. And I remember the term you used earlier, growth mindset, and kudos to that. Yeah. Ayan guys, so may natutunan po tayo. We've just listened to and watched Coach Adrian or Francis Adrian Viernes, and dahil dyan, Coach Francis, you deserve this. And let's give him a virtual big round of applause. I'm already looking forward to collaborating with you, Coach Francis, kasi nga, I would love to add a data science or data analytics guy on the team for clients who are looking for training or talks with an expert like you. So, message na lang tayo offline, further about that. Okay, so Coach Francis, maraming salamat po sa iyong oras at please enjoy the rest of your Saturday and weekend. So, goodbye for now.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, my friend.
Okay. So there you have it, guys. Once again, napakinggan po natin si Coach Francis Adrian Viernes. Sobrang blessing yung makakwentuhan natin siya at matuto tayo about paano ba ginagamit ang data analytics, paano interpret ang data science, para mas matalino tayo, hindi tayo naloloko, at we're always making the correct, the great first step in anything that we invest in. Mapa real estate man yan, or stocks, or whatever. Okay? So, as usual, syempre, bilang trainer po ako, laging hamon ko sa lahat, yung mga natututunan natin, ibalik natin sa buhay natin, sa trabaho natin, sa negosyo natin. And doon lang natin malalaman kung ang mga sinishare pa namin sa inyo sa ating hashtag Myron Kaming Advice ay applicable or practical pala. Okay? So guys, pakiabangan po yung ating susunod na guest at kung ano ang ating magiging sunod na topic, at hindi po tayo magsasawa na mag-share ng advice sa inyo because that's the legacy that we would love to leave on this planet, na nakapag-pay forward tayo. Okay? Pero syempre, hindi naman po ito magkakaroon ng masyadong bearing or impact kung hindi po kayo tutulong na makilala pa ang ating weekly program. At syempre, ma-share pa natin ito sa maraming kababayan natin. Okay, so goodbye for now, guys. Once again, this has been your mentor Myron Santa. Nakita-kita po tayo sa susunod na episode ng Hashtag Myron Kaming Advice. Bye for now.